Folks, there's loopholes for a lot of things, but there should never be a loophole for this. Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. I've been covering the very disgusting movie Poor Things. I will never review it. I will never watch it, because I do not believe that a movie that depicts an adult body with the mind and brain of a newborn baby, a newborn child, and they have that character with the newborn baby mind and child brain becoming a sex addict. Yeah. You didn't mishear that. And not only is that a loophole for pedophilia, because it's an adult's body, played by Emma Stone. She's a great actress and all, but this is one movie I never would have expected. But then again, look at Hollywood. Most of them are the sickest of the sick. And I don't say that in a good way. But if you go to X and you click on Poor Things, this is just one of the links. And shout out to my friend Stieg, who brought this up. Probably my favorite Yorgos film. Unlike any of his prior visually, Emma Stone is just throwing 100 miles per hour and finding a different level of humor. Mark Ruffalo shaking years of CGI greenness, letting it hang. Don't watch with your parents. This Vince Nunnally from The Grid, Mr. Blue Check. You are telling kids who might be on Twitter, or X rather, to not watch this movie with their kid or with their parents around. You are a very sick individual. Do you know that? But, folks, that's not the only one. I did screenshots there, and I have 8 of them here. That one included right here. But there are 8 of them. Believe me, going down this rabbit hole, I feel dirty. And not in any sort of quasi-sexual way. I feel dirty as in somebody just shoveled grime all over me. Hollywood Reporter. Wildly flamboyant, yet directed with unerring control, Poor Things is a story rich with contemporary currency about a woman rebuilding herself from scratch, strictly according to her own rules, which provides Emma Stone with the role of a lifetime. That's effing insane. Emma Stone is coming for that Oscar trophy. Yorgos Lanthimos. Poor Things maintains its perfect score of 100 on Rotten Tomatoes from 36 reviews. Am I the only one excited as F for this thing? Poor Things. Hope they don't delay this stuff in Mexico. When they talk about this performance, or about film performances, they were like Nicholson's, Jack Torrance, and giving X Factor an X iconic role, they will use Emma Stone's Poor Things performance as a reference. Lanthimos does it effing again. Film number 8 at the Telluride Film Festival. Then there's that one, Don't Watch With Your Parents. That's My King. He's coming for everything. We love you, Yorgos. A twisted fairy tale of the wonderful, the weird, and the wholesome. A heartfelt, layered, coming-of-age tale. Coming-of-age? This is a newborn! A baby! In an adult's body! You sick freaks! And belonging, celebrating otherness and perverse imagination, delightfully dark humor and immaculate visuals. Stone is stunningly fearless. While watching this feature, Emily says that Bella's about to become my spirit animal. And she knows me too well. Poor things. Folks, it's glowing review after glowing review after glowing review. I mean, there's very little in the way of, if you click this, you will see a few of my things railing against it, and one other person, plus folks who are supporting my channel and whatnot by sharing out my other video about this. But the Poor Things trailer while watching it, yeah. It is disturbing. Over the weekend, he won a Golden Lion. And then there's other things that are attached to the Poor Things hashtag. But, folks, let's look at Rotten Tomatoes. Well, okay, it's dropped to 98 from 48 reviews. Wildly imaginative and exhilaratingly over the top, Poor Things is a bizarre, yeah. But, dear God, rhetorically checkmating keyboard warriors isn't Poor Things' primary agenda, which is issuing a statement against the patriarchy and rape culture. You mean Hollywood? Sheer supportive applause via Bella's intellectual and allegorical coming of age. And you gave them a rotten, score, but you still are calling people out like me, or saying that we're keyboard warriors, calling this movie out. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. The primary agenda was to legitimize child sexualization in film. As I said 3 years ago in my video, that if cuties was allowed to be normalized, this stuff would happen in years to come. Guess what? It did. It did. And, well, I warned everybody. My channel was small then, so yeah, it wouldn't have had a lot of reach. But it is a shame that this sort of thing happened. I'm not proud that that I called it and it's happening. No, I actually wanted to be proven wrong. But because of the perversions and sexual debauchery of Hollywood, and the fact that they openly engage in pedophilia with underage, sexually underage people, kids, and it hasn't been stopped, and it's been going on for decades. It really is disgusting that this movie is being praised, folks. It's being praised. Me, I will never watch this movie. Poor Things is a bizarre, brilliant tour de force of the director Yorgos Lanthimos and Emma Stone. This is absolutely disgusting, and it should never have been made. The book is basically covering a sexually perverted person's wet dream. Just like Stephen King when he had that sexual fantasy of boys running a train on a girl in the sewers, all of them 11 years old. He put it in a book. It's called It. There are a lot of sickos out there, folks. And the fact that this was made, and the fact that it's being celebrated, shows you just where our society is going. I am encouraging people not to watch this film. This film needs to flop in theaters. It should not be supported. It should not be praised. It is a movie about a person with a child's brain becoming addicted to sex. And it has a perverse loophole where it is an adult's body doing this, but it is a child's mind. If you look at the reality of a child's mind, they cannot comprehend the sexual activity that is being forced upon their body. A child's mind would go insane if they were sexually abused. And the fact that Willem Dafoe, an actor I greatly admire, made or took part in this movie is also kind of disturbing. I was hoping he would be a little bit more different than the rest of the sickos in Hollywood. Emma Stone, great. You flung your nudity and you flung your sexuality into a movie, but you played a kid. A woman with the mind of a child. And you agreed to do a movie like this. Mark Ruffalo, who is a freaking communist bastard, played in this as well. And they call this a sexually perverse comedy. Folks, I want to say other things, but this video is dragging on too long. I really do wish that I will say this though, I really do wish bigger channels would have caught on to this and started calling it out, because they do also have greater reach. And it really sucks that they haven't yet. Anyway, that's going to be the video, folks. You all know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What do you think of this perversion? Do you think that this movie should be supported in theaters? Do you think that theaters should even release this movie? I want to know all your thoughts, and I want to know all of your opinions, different opinions included. However, I will not think very much of you if you think that this movie about a woman with the mind of a child becoming a sex addict, if you think that this is positive in any way, I would question your moral center. Anyway, this has been Orange Hat Reviews. Try to have a good day, folks. Stay humble.